The birthday present wasn't a toy. It wasn't a game console. It was a camping trip, and every single kid in the family had been counting down the days for months. Then, 2 days before it was supposed to happen, everything fell apart. My name doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm the fun uncle. The youngest of 6 siblings, the only boy, surrounded my whole life by sisters and their kids. I'm single, I have a good job, and spoiling my nieces and nephews is genuinely one of my favorite things in the world. A few months back, my nephew Jake's birthday was coming up. Instead of asking for some expensive gadget like most kids would, he told me he wanted to go camping. A specific family campsite he'd seen on Instagram, with all his cousins together. Just that. No toys, no cash, a memory. I said yes immediately. The plan was big. Me, my sister Claire, and 2 of my other sisters would take all 7 kids on a 5-hour train ride, then a 2-hour bus to this campsite. I was covering everything. Transport, fees, food, activities, all of it. This wasn't a cheap weekend. But watching those kids' faces light up every time the trip came up, worth every penny. For weeks, that camping trip was all they talked about. Jake would text me questions about what to pack. His little sister would ask if there'd be a lake. The other cousins were making plans about which games to bring. It became this living, breathing thing, this shared excitement that connected all of them. And then, disaster struck. 2 days before Jake's birthday, he fell off his bike. It wasn't a minor tumble. He broke his shin, badly enough that he needed surgery, badly enough that he was going to be recovering for a long time. The moment I found out, I made a decision. I canceled the trip. I posted in our family group chat, explained what happened, and suggested we reschedule for next year. Simple, obvious, the right call. Or so I thought. But then something happened that I genuinely did not see coming. My sisters exploded. Not all of them. Claire, Jake's mom, actually told me not to cancel. She said she'd talk to Jake, help him understand, and that the other kids shouldn't miss out because of his accident. She even suggested I get Jake a birthday gift to make up for it. She was calm, reasonable, and heartbroken for her son, but trying to be fair. The fury came from my other sisters. They said I'd crushed their kids, that their children had been looking forward to this for months, that Jake being injured shouldn't mean everyone else gets punished. And I understood that. I did. But here's the thing I couldn't get past. This trip wasn't just a family holiday. It was Jake's birthday present. He chose it. He planned for it. He was the whole reason it existed. The idea of packing all his cousins onto a train to go have the time of their lives at the campsite he picked, while he's lying in a hospital bed recovering from surgery, made me feel physically sick. How do you explain that to a kid? Happy birthday, buddy. Everyone's at your campsite. We'll send pictures. Instead, I organized a beach day, a place we all know and love, planned for a few weeks after Jake's surgery so he'd have a chance to recover enough to actually be there. Not the camping trip, not the adventure he dreamed of, but something, together, including him. My sisters think I'm being unreasonable, that I let one kid's bad luck ruin everyone else's good time. But I keep coming back to the same question. If the whole point of the trip was to make Jake happy, to give him the birthday he asked for, what exactly were we celebrating by going without him? So I'm asking you, was I wrong to cancel? Should I have let the trip go ahead while the birthday boy recovered alone at home? Drop your verdict in the comments. And stay tuned, because the update to this story might change everything you just thought.